Clouds release a quiet rain to wash away the remnants of the pain. A room that once held warmth is growing cold, a fragile story that will fall. Light has slipped away into the night and left a canvas empty of the white. A gentle mist that settles on the glass. I watch the final heavy shadows pass. The silver thread is broken. The ink is dry upon the darkened page. A quiet bird released from out its cage. I look for you within the empty space, but find no lingering reflection of your face. The graceful lines are swallowed by the black, and nothing I can do will bring them back. Beyond the falling tears, beyond the cold, beyond the promises we could not hold, there is a peace in letting go the thread and leaving all the bitter words unsaid. The masterpiece is finished. and snow suspends within the air. A sudden warmth is blooming everywhere. The frozen rivers finally start to flow beneath the quiet amber tinted glow. The heavy armor falls upon the floor. I am not lost or wandering anymore. A fragile canvas bursting into bright and gentle dawn, erasing all the night. I breathe the peace you bring into the room. When I am with you, shadows turn to gold, a sacred story waiting to be told. The spinning earth is anchored in your stare, and gravity is lighter than the air. No need for shields, no armor left to wear, just perfect calm, blooming everywhere. Bitter frost surrenders to the dew, and every broken fragment feels so new. A labyrinth of mirrors turns to glass, allowing all the heavy storms to pass. Your very presence is a calming tide, where all my weary thoughts can safely hide. Beyond the turning seasons and the rain, beyond the ancient echoes of the pain, there is a woven tapestry we share, a quiet paradise of tender care. You are the gentle harbor from the cold. Oh, the greatest truth my spirit gets to hold. When I am with you, shadows turn to gold, a sacred story waiting to be told. The spinning earth is anchored in your stare, and gravity is lighter than the air. No need for shields, no armor left to wear, just perfect calm, blooming everywhere. When I am with you, the world is standing still, a golden light forever and settling in the space as I commit to memory your face. A fragile breath escapes into the air, a heavy truth we both have come to share. We let the silver tether gently break. Let me say goodbye, my beautiful and true. I leave a piece of who I am with you, as soft as autumn leaves upon the ground. We leave a love that makes no sudden sound. No need for sorrow, no need for regret. A perfect beauty I will not forget. The scent of rain remains upon the glass. I watch the fragile, heavy seconds pass. We gently untie ribbons of the past, accepting that the summer could not last. I hold the golden fragments in my hand and let them scatter softly on the sand. Beyond the turning seasons and the cold, beyond the fading letters growing old, I hope you find the warmth you always seek when winter winds are blowing pale and bleak. A gentle peace to guide you through the dark, while you remain a bright and lasting mark. Let me say goodbye, my beautiful and true. I leave a piece of who I am with you, as soft as autumn leaves upon the ground. We leave a love that makes no sudden sound. No need for sorrow, no need for regret. A perfect beauty I will not forget. Goodbye, my love, into the fading light. A peaceful land, safe within the night. The night folds time into a quiet, endless space. Sitting together, letting silence lose its trace. Our shadows intertwine beneath the silver gleam, washing away the heavy worries like a dream. Inside this room there is a gentle, steady beat in your soft gaze that makes the quiet so complete. Ooh. slips gently through the window pane, a soothing rhythm washing out the old domain. You are the poetry I never want to end, the only comfort that my spirit comprehends. And through the warmth of old cassette tapes spinning round, your name becomes the most enchanting sacred sound. It isn't about how long the world will keep its spin, but how you calm the restless shadows deep within. Within the velvet mist, we build a gentle peace and turn this very moment to a masterpiece. Your smile is lighting up my lonely, quiet heart, a starlight glowing in the dark, a brand new start. I need no other light, just you right by my side, to be the shelter where my deepest dreams can hide. We rest in peace beneath the silver canopy, a love so timeless, reaching through eternity. Lighting up my heart, only your sweet smile in the midnight harmony, forever and a while. The quiet corners hold me in the dark, while you ignite a sudden brilliant spark. I watch you from the edges of the room, a single flower blooming in the gloom. The silver moonlight falls upon your face, while I am resting in a hidden space. A silent vow that I will always keep, a treasure buried in the ocean deep. I send my whispers to the empty air. I am the quiet shadow by your side, where all my deepest feelings safely hide. I love you from a distance, pure and still, a hidden river waiting on the hill. You are the masterpiece, I owe leave you, the secret of my heart belongs to you. I write confessions that you'll never see, an elegant white script known just to me. Upon a canvas of the deepest black, a heavy truth that I keep holding back. Your presence is the warmth that fills the air, while I remain an unseen phantom of those who speak, beyond the heavy words they always seek. I find a sanctuary in this art, to hold you softly in my secret heart. No need to break the quiet I possess. I find my heaven in this silent guest. I am the quiet shadow by your side, where all my deepest feelings safely hide. I love you from a distance, pure and still, a hidden river waiting on the hill. You are the masterpiece I only view. The secret of my heart belongs to you. A quiet shadow, loving from afar, my beautiful secret, wherever you are. The fading sun surrenders to the night and paints the room in gold and amber light. But all the sudden brilliance in the skies is nothing to the wonder in your eyes. The heavy world outside begins to fade. Within the quiet shelter we have made, a silent language spoken in the dark, a gentle ember blooming to a spark. We leave the rushing hands of time behind to explore the peaceful universe we find. Your beautiful eyes, a haven for my soul, a fragile magic making pieces whole, as deep as midnight, softer than the dew. A quiet galaxy reflects in you. No need for whispers, no need for disguise. I found my heaven in your beautiful eyes. A breath of wind weaves through the open door and casts a dancing shadow on the floor. Your every glance becomes a silent prayer, deepest black, a quiet wish that you were coming back. The wind begins to whisper through the trees to carry my devotion on the breeze. A silver thread that reaches through the cold, a tender story waiting to be told. I send these quiet words into the air, a gentle greeting from a lonely heart, to bridge the empty space we are apart. Like elegant white script across the night, my longing reaches out to find the light. No matter where you rest beneath the sky, my deepest love will never say goodbye. The winter frost may gather on the glass. I watch the heavy, silent shadows pass, but untouched by the cold or shifting snow. This hidden warmth within begins to grow. I wrap my fondest wishes in a prayer and leave them softly resting on the air. Beyond the distant mountains and the sea, I hope this quiet message comes to be a sanctuary woven from a thought, the purest kind of beauty I have caught. Just close your eyes and feel the gentle sweet of promises my soul intends to keep. A gentle greeting from a lonely heart, to bridge the empty space we are apart. Like elegant white script across the night, my longing reaches out to find the light. No matter where you rest beneath the sky, my deepest love will never say goodbye. Sending my love through the endless dark, an elegant script, leaving a mark. The rushing crowd is fading to a blur. Inside this quiet haven we secure, the silver moon begins to softly rise, and I am getting lost within your eyes. The heavy world is locked outside the gate, leaving behind the shadows and the weight. A subtle magic falling on the floor, we leave the ancient sorrows at the door. We build a kingdom out of shifting lights. Tonight, this fragile world belongs to wanting only you. Let empires fall and let the seasons blend. You are my quiet shelter to the end. The restless winds can batter on the glass, but in this room the heavy storms will pass. Beyond the turning of the sun and rain, beyond the quiet shadows of the pain, we claim the solitary sacred space, a perfect heaven in your soft embrace. No other eyes to see the grace we share. Just pure devotion breathing in the air. Tonight, this fragile world belongs to us, a quiet sanctuary built on trust. No distant voices calling from the grave, just you and I to wash the dark away. The spinning earth is bowing at our feet. We're two entirely different oceans meet. The world is ours beneath the silver moon, a quiet kingdom, just me and you. I stand before a garden in full bloom, a quiet shadow in a sunlit room. You wear a grace that I could never feign, like golden sunlight washing through the rain. I hide my woven flaws beneath the veil and wonder if my fragile words will fail. A silent storm is brewing in my mind. Could someone so untarnished be so kind? I stand beside the edge of what is true. Am I worthy of the shelter in your eyes? A broken ember reaching for the skies. You are the gentle breath of early spring, and I have only heavy thoughts to bring. Do I deserve the warmth you freely give, or just the quiet shadows where I live? The purest water flowing from the stream, while I'm just a fragment of a dream. You hold the silver moonlight in your hand while I am walking on the shifting sand. Yet when you smile, the bitter doubts retreat. past the falling dew.